Ladies and gentlemen, hello flight simmers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim. Of course, we are once again testing out the iFly 737 MAX, and that was just the sound of our pre-departure clearance arriving through vPilot. We will have a look at this in a second. Oh, just seeing American Airlines A321neo heading off. Beautiful. Really nice stuff. So we are back in the MAX 8 today, as this is still, as of now, the most recent release for the Microsoft Flight Sim platform. However, there is a lot going on these days, so this could change any day. We are still, and now it is actually end of October, we are still waiting for the PMDG 777 freighter to release still within this month. And now, just a few days ago, Fly-by-Wire came out, teasing that the A380 is gonna release also before the new sim drops mid-November. So there is a lot going on, and this is really surprising, at least to me. And I have to admit, I have been wrong in my analysis earlier on. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that the upcoming weeks might be a little bit boring in terms of releases, because I was anticipating that all the developers wait for the new sim to arrive before releasing stuff, but turns out it's quite the other way around. So everyone wants to get out their products still for Microsoft 2020 and then bring updates for the new sim later on, and this is good for us, of course. We have a lot of new stuff to fly. So today, still in the MAX. Next week, who knows? Either A380, maybe 777 freighter, maybe something else entirely. We will eventually see. Right, so we are heading up to San Francisco. We are flying on the network. Right now we have San Diego ground and tower online, which is nice. We have gotten our pre-departure clearance, which I'm pulling up right now. So flying United 2117 to destination San Francisco. Here's our routing. Altitude 320, squawk 7647. Headers to departure. Climb via sit. Expect 320 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency offline, expect runway 27. Alright, so we will do that. Let's head into the flight deck. And here we are. Now, one thing I do want to try. So last time my ACARS SimBrief sort of connection did not work. I have reinstalled the plane, made some tweaking to my antivirus software, which according to their Discord might be the case, or might be the issue for that. So maybe, just maybe, it works better now. Let's hope. Let's hope it does. Right now it's not working at all. There we go. Uplink ready. Yes. Sweet. That is perfect indeed. Cool, so here's the flight plan. Departure 27. Where's my departure route? The Padels 2. And then towards Ikaye. That's the one. Sweet. Arrival. No idea, I haven't checked any weather, but we will just make it easy. We will dial in. Let's see what we have. ILS 28 left, and we're coming in through the Zephyr arrival. Transition we will do later on. I need to look at the charts for that. Okay, United Airlines 2117. Activate. Then squawk they gave us is 7647. How do I like this? Okay. How do I... Okay, now mode Charlie is on. That is good. Okay, so that's done. We still need to load up the aircraft. And I think we still need to do that. Wait, let's see. I need to figure this out. First of all, we need to go over to pounds, of course, since we are still in kilograms. So as for the fuel, we need a block fuel of 12,100 pounds. So if we put 6.1 in each, then we should be fine. 6.1, and number 2 tank 6.1, valve on, set, and this should reload, and that is working. Now going back to performance and payload, and we're looking for a zero fuel weight of 135.2. So we just need to try around. That is too little. 135.2, a little bit more. Oh, still, I don't know how many seats there are on the United config. 134. Maybe put in some cargo instead. So now I need 1,100 roughly. Yeah, this looks good. Right, set payload. Complete. Right, not the very best way to load an aircraft. I feel like other developers have made slightly better solutions in that regard, but it still works, so that's the most important thing. Right, now let's go ahead and... oh, now we only have tower. 1183. One, 183. Right, that's that. So we still need to do the flight planning, of course. Maybe also the wind data works now. And then, of course, we need to look at our departure chart, which is this one. So departing runway 27, top altitude 15,000 for departure. Yeah. Right, so we climb out at 520. We do right-hand turn to Winfield, and then we follow the SID 8,000 or above. We need to check if we can make that, and then Ikaye. Okay, that's the plan at least. Winds are loading in. Maybe I should have answered the cruise altitude first. Oh, it is in here, 320. That is good. 135.2 reserves according to the flight plan. Final length reserves 4.6. Cost index 5. That is looking good. Cross weight, not so much. Why do we have so much fuel in here? Oh, can I not decrease it? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, so still some tweaking in that regard would be nice. And now it's kicked out my other stuff as well. Okay, let's reload this once more, but now the cross weight is more in line with what we expect. Right. Then in the meantime doing some other stuff. Runway heading on runway 27 is 275. So that is set. Altitude 15,000 as a top altitude. 275 on the course as well. Okay, fueling is completed now. Then we can proceed to do the
taxi via Bravo, Altimeter
calculation. Runway 27, 256 at 2, 64 degrees. Let's try takeoff 2, flap 5, aircon on, anti-ice off, 147.3. This looks very much spot on. Okay, so we have a select temperature 2. Or D-rate 2 and select temperature 33. 33. Takeoff flap 5. Center of gravity, that's the auto trim. And then 141, 141, 147. Just like this. 147 coming in here. Flight directors. Auto thrust. VNAV and LNAV. Then kicking on the APU. And then we need to run some checklists. Oh, let's actually close up everything first. So let's see. This is all loaded up. This is okay. We have pre-flight complete. Progress 6.6. I will put this to the takeoff page and legs page over here. Let's make sure that all the doors are closed. Like that. Ground support. We have parking brake on. Waiting for the APU to come online. Seatbelts can be popped on, of course. The window heat coming on. There it is. This looks good. Then we'll make sure that chocks are gone. Disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. Everything looking good. Then we need APU bleed to get some air conditioning, just like that. Now, pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Navigation and transfer. Display switches. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. That's the way to say it. Normal and auto. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is on auto. Flight radar 320. Flight instruments heading 221, 221, showing 20 feet above sea level. And this is accurate. Flight instruments. So we just had that. Parking brake is set. Engine start levers are cut off. Pre-flight checklist is completed. Right. Jetway is disconnecting. Good stuff. Oh, it's a little bit hazy out here. Wow. Delta A330 Neo with the gear up.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
How is he doing that? Does he have like a flying carpet or something? So cool. Right. Let's get in touch with Tower then on 1183. San Diego Tower, good day. United 2117, stand 40 is requesting. Pushback, please.
Push as far as approved, face east on Bravo.
Looking gear.
Facing east of Bravo, United 2117. Right. So San Diego Airport is actually quite interesting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the busiest single runway airfield in the world. But please correct me if I'm wrong, of course. So it is usually quite difficult in that regard, but of course today flying on VATSIM it's not east, get it facing north on ramp. Okay, might be alpha. I think this works still the same. That's fine. Parking brake off. So it is busy, but in terms of texting, then it's of course quite easy. It's only, I mean, now we're pushing on alpha, and then there's Bravo down to the runway. That's it. So in terms of texting, it's quite easy. Okay, let's run the before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. Fuel pumps. Oh man, I am behind. Oh no, we don't need those actually. I'm behind. Let's skip the checklist. I forgot a few things up here, I fear. Anti-collision lights. Now we can try. Again, fuel pumps are on 12.2.
Sorry, could you repeat for 15 uniform?
2,000 pounds on board. Passenger signer on, windows unlocked, XPB2, 147, heading 275, altitude
Clear takeoff,
15,000.
runway 27, Delta 15 uniform, thank you.
147. CD prepare completed, rudder and air return 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed, anti-collision lights are on. Right, there we go. And now we need to kick things off because the motoring does take some time, as we all know, starting with number 1. Then let's go traffic. Yeah, beautiful scene. Really nice actually. Outside temperature 19. So it shouldn't be too bad. There we go, fuel is coming in.
Please set parking brake. Unlocking gear.
Yeah, so this was a rather short motoring. I've seen it going on for a much longer time. I think it can be up to 3 minutes or something, if I'm not mistaken. And I can imagine sitting here 3 minutes times 2, so 6 minutes. And wait for motoring can feel like an eternity sitting here on the apron. Right, start a cutout. Ground. Let's have a look at this Delta departing.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Some model matching issues going on. Oh,
Left
no,
is clear, right is clear.
Cool.
Logitech uniform contact LA Center 126.5 to Happy Halloween.
126.5, happy Halloween, thank you very much for the ATC, 53 uniform.
Window is closed.
Yeah, and it's gonna be 126.525. Frequency is 126.525.
126.525, 52 uniform, thank you.
Right, 2-gate engine starts. Very good thing. So those coming to continuous generators. Kicking on. APU off. APU bleed off. PEX auto. This comes auto. Yaw damper probe. And we have this to RTO. Flap 5. Departure trim should be set. Quick flight control check. Full left. Full right. Full up, full down, full left and full right. Looking good. Before taxi checklist, generators are on, propede is on, anti-ice is not required, isolation with auto, engine start which is continuous, recall is checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers are idle, flight controls checked, and ground equipment is clear. United 2117, ready for taxi.
2117, runway T7, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 3003.
Runway 27, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 3003, United 2117. Right. Let's go. Look at this construction site here, guys. That is huge. Quite cool to see this in the scenery. It's not very often that we get construction stages in the scenery, but that is quite impressive. Huge new terminal, apparently. Alright, coming up to the runway. Let's go TARA. Let's go with the radar.
2757 is on, metric 6. Make it 2757, number 7. United 2117, wind variable at 4, runway T7, clear takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, United 2117. Right, look at this. The skyline over there. Oh, I love it. Really love San Diego Airport. Right, let's put on some flashing lights, some strobe lights, transponder set, we have weather radar on. We are cleared for takeoff. Let's see. I do have a terrible memory, so I flew the plane last week, but I already forgot how the auto throttle engagement works. So let's see. Clock, let's go. 40%. And takeoff. There we go, and one toga.
Approaching 27.
On taxiway.
San Diego Tower will be there for American 2757, long fine at runway 27.
80 knots, checked.
27 Leopard Tower, hello. Wind variable at 4, runway T7, clear to land. Traffic will depart prior to arrival. Runway 27, clear land, American.
One.
Runway 27, clear land, American 2757.
Yeah, okay. Positive radius coming up. Not too bad.
United 2117, contact LA Center on 126.535. Bye bye. Happy Halloween.
126525 for American, correction, United 2117. Happy Halloween, bye bye. Almost disguised us as a American there.
United 2117, did LA Center send you a contact me?
Negative, we did not get a contact me at United 2117.
No, that was not for United 27. That was not for United. The switch over to LA Center was 3.535. That was not for you.
Oh, apologies, United 2117.
Market 2757. Did you get a contact me?
Okay, heard that one wrong. So let's get in contact with LA Center. LA Center, good day, United 2117, passing 3000. That's one.
Delta 82, Delta 822, you're far beyond the 1 left transition. Continue on the 26 left transition.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got
What's up?
And that'll work. Well, that other aircraft called in. I'm going to keep them out of your airspace.
I appreciate that much.
after takeoff checklist then. Engine bleeds are on, packs are auto, landing gear is up, and flaps are up, no lights. After takeoff checklist completed, and I'm gonna try again. LA Center, good day, United 2117, passing 5,900.
Aircraft calling, say again.
United 2117.
2117, Los Angeles Center, good morning, radar contact, climb maintain level 320.
Climb and maintain 320, United 2117. Hello folks, welcome back. Look at this, what a beautiful day to fly into the Bay Area. We've just passed Monterey Peninsula and now, yeah, heading up a little bit further north, and then we can already see the San Francisco Bay Area down there. If I'm not mistaken, airport is... No, we can't quite make it out here. It should be somewhere over here, I guess. So, yeah, really beautiful. Only thing that could make it even better would be online ATC, but as of now there's no ATC online. So we need to switch to the advisory frequency for San Francisco, which is 120.5. I am not entirely sure when we are supposed to switch there. I know there have been an update of guides or guidelines for flying on VATSIM. I have to admit I scrolled through it, I did not read it in full detail, otherwise I would probably know when the best time to switch to the airport advisory frequency. However, we're just going to switch it now. I think it makes sense as soon as we are heading towards the approach, and we need to care about the traffic down there. Right, where do we start? Maybe with some charts. Certainly not the first time for us heading into San Francisco, so it's not entirely new. Today I think it's going to be very easy on top. Seems to be very empty down there. We are flying towards Eddy 240 at 6,000 specifically, and then we will be coming in on runway 28 left through the Eddy transition. So very straightforward. It's going to be normal ILS. In case of a missed approach, climb to 4,000, outbound San Francisco VOR radio 275 to Olim, which appears to be somewhere out over the ocean, and hold there. So rather straightforward. And then once on the ground, it will be a beautifully short taxi if we can make it out on Echo, which is very likely, I assume. We just take another right-hand swing and left-hand swing, and then park it up on the Echo stance. That's where United seems to be located, and yeah, so that's the plan. Nothing complex. In terms of weather, we have winds 070 at 4, so I think it's a tiny bit of a tailwind component even, certainly within the limitations, so it's not an issue, but just to be aware of that. And one thing we very much need to be aware of is that the iFly, although working, we have path, working very well in many regards, it's not entirely perfect. And if you do trust VNAV too much, there is a high chance you end up too fast on the approach, because you can see it wants to maintain speed 240 for a while, and it was even at Heyman, it was still 240. But then I dialed it down manually, and now it seems to calculate it down for Duyet, which is the next waypoint. When I dialed it in, it essentially read 240, 210, 240. So it would re-accelerate, which is of course something we want to avoid for sure. But yeah, and now we're speeding like crazy. Why are we speeding speeding like crazy. I'm just noticing that right now. Holy cow! I just talked about the imperfectness of the, how's it called? Imperfection, I guess. Imperfection of the VNF system, and then I totally was fooled by it myself. Never mind. We are late on the landing lights as well. Those fellas come to continuous. So this is all set. We can give the cabin a or seatbelts. And I am behind a few items here. Descent checklist I completed earlier on. We're gonna do a flap 30 landing, autobrake 3. Easy peasy today. Altimeters are set 3000. Right. Now we are getting there. We just need to lose a whole lot of speed. Very nice indeed. So making sure my recording is running, my flight recording, so that we can replay the landing later on. Coming down to 4,000, we can descend further. 3,000 at least. We can even go 2,000. Let's look at those speed brakes. Braking a sweat. Nice. I totally missed that though. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like so much focused on speaking essentially that I forget to look at essential things. Right, there's the airport. Let's make a quick call. San Francisco traffic, United 2117 is turning final for runway 28 left, San Francisco. Right, let's go flap 1. Let's go localizer. That is captured. Let's go approach mode. Glide slope is captured. Let's go flap 5. 4000 is set just like that. Single channel, that is correct indeed. Managing the speed. 10 miles to go. $2,500. Looking rather good, I would say. Let's do those lights now. Let's do text lights later. I think it depends on airline procedures, right? If you switch it on for landing or not. I believe I've seen it both ways on YouTube videos and also on other channels. Speed brakes, of course. This is still quite sensitive. Right, 2000. Gear down, flap 15. And then 146 is going to be the final approach speed. Yeah, frames are not perfect today, not sure why. I think I've missed to do some updates. Flap 30, 146. Missed to do some updates to my computer. It was slow when I kicked it on today, so maybe I should have given it a restart or something. Landing checklist, engine start switches are continuous. Speed brakes, arm landing gears down, flaps 30, green light. Landing checklist is completed.
1,000.
As of now, I don't see any wind whatsoever. Which... oh, I need to get my throttle set up. Let's do it like this. Autopilot disconnect.
28 left.
And a little bit low. Alright, let's hope for a good one. Coming in a little bit low, correcting for that. Yeah, guys, so big question is, which one are you more excited about? The A380 by Fly-by-Wire or the PMDG 777 Freighter? I'm really unsure if they both release at the same time or within the same week. I'm a little bit unsure which one to do first. Kind of depends on the A380 quality a little bit. But we will get ourselves a nice flight for sure. Continue. Yeah, that's the tailwind. Okay.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And get down there, get down there. There we are. That was nice. I did like that. Nose gear came down a little bit hard. Reverse green, not quite green. And idle forward manual braking. Nice. That worked rather well. I like the touchdown. Maybe I should try to hold the nose gear a little bit longer. I love the brake sounds. Really, really cool. Welcome to San Francisco, everyone. Now, very quickly, yeah, those as well, but also APU. And let's clean up as quick as we can, because the stands are just straight ahead. And we will pick ourselves Echo. Echo, I want the docking system, so we will have Echo 5 is too small, really. Let's go Echo 7. Right. Let's see. Transponder lights. Those coming off. This is coming to steady. And there we can see GSX waiting for us. Not entirely sure how this one works. It's not doing much, is it? I don't know. Should we leave it here? Looks quite good to me. Okay, let's leave it here. Right, park and brake. There we go. APU generators coming online, killing the engines like that. Hydraulics, fuel pumps, seat belts, anti-collision lights. APU bleed, open, probe heat, all right. Shutdown checklist, fuel pumps are off, probe heat is off, hydraulic panel is set, flaps are up, parking brake is set, engine start levers are cut off, and weather radar is off. Parking shutdown checklist completed. Right, and this is how we're gonna end it today. Love it when we can see it from the terminal. So yeah guys, hope you have enjoyed this one, 737 MAX flight in the United livery. And yeah, I still really love this aircraft. It's a really good aircraft. I do hope they continue to bring updates for this one. But based on what is about to come for the sim, and then essentially the new sim as well in mid-November, I fear that it will be a few weeks until we get back into the MAX. But yeah, maybe in the meantime it will have received some updates, and then it's even better than it is already. So there's only reasons to look forward to the next flight in this beautiful bird. But yeah, for today we're gonna call it the day, and thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care everyone, bye bye.